people can get addicted to this just like they do with drugs. It does hijack parts of the brain, the pleasure centers of the brain, and we see these light up the same way we do with drug addiction. True?
That's right. State lotteries represent, the most neglected major problem in America today. Like what we just described here, like this isn't Purdue Pharma doing this. This is a government program. I say it's a drug addiction. I'm actually just quoting like the premier organizations in the country, like the American Psychological Association, which in its DSM-5 in 2013 labeled gambling addiction as severe an addiction as drug addiction in the forms of opioids, heroin, and cocaine.
In 2021, Americans spent $105.26 billion on lottery tickets. It's making it the most popular form of gambling in the country. People spend more on buying lottery tickets than on music, books, sports teams, movies, video games combined.
And over the next 8 years, the American people are going to lose more than $1 trillion of personal wealth to commercialized gambling. Half of that is coming from state lotteries. It's a big con. State lotteries are a financial exchange that are mathematically stacked against you, that the longer you participate in it, you're going to lose everything.
There are different ways that you get people to do things. And this goes all the way back to B.F. Skinner and other behaviorists that have looked at this, but there are 4 different schedules of reinforcement that you can give people to shape them into doing something. There's fixed interval. Fixed interval is like, okay, let's say you've had surgery and so they put you in there and they give you this little button and you can push it every hour or every 10 minutes to get a little bit of painkiller. Okay, now that is fixed interval. They say push this every 15 minutes and you get some pain medication. Okay, people learn real quick to push the button every 15 minutes. They don't push it every 5 because they don't get a payoff. They push it every 15. And when that button dries up, then they don't get it, they'll quit. It extinguishes very fast, goes away. And then there's variable interval, where you don't know when to push it and when not to. Those are the interval schedules. And then there are ratio schedules, like fixed ratio and variable ratio. And variable ratio is what every gambling game, casinos, lottery, whatever, are based on. And it is the most addictive and the most hard to extinguish out of all of the training profiles. That's why I say it's weaponized, because it's variable interval. Just pull that handle one more time. Well, maybe 10 more times. Well, maybe the 11th will get it. Maybe the 100th will get it. Maybe that 50th scratch off will get it. Maybe that 10th time. You never know when it's coming, and so you keep looking for that payoff.
And as you just very clearly described, like, they've weaponized this. This is a dangerous, addictive product. They know it's a dangerous, addictive product. And that's why state lotteries make 70 to 80% of their profits come from 10% of the people that play the lottery. People like Tavonia, they're the business model for state lotteries today. And this is a government program, and it's the face of our government today, and it has to change.
Yeah. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.